Hello, Just Too Good here. Today I'm taking a look at the LEGO Monster Fighter Zombie set, which retailed for $40 back in the day with 4 minifigures and 447 pieces. Now, this was a hard to get LEGO Monster Fighter set because it was exclusive to Target in the United States and it had a very short run, so it's become very rare secondhand since people love zombies. But I reviewed this way back when, but that was when I was really bad at reviewing, so let's take a modern look at this set. The first minifigure we'll take a look at is the Zombie Bride. This design is a very expensive minifigure to get even now because, like I said, this set didn't have too much of a window of release, and this was an exclusive figure to this set, all 4 pieces. We have the ponytail piece in a dark tan, which I wish would appear in more sets because that's just a cool piece to put on different minifigures. Also, that face print, which looks very bloody, but apparently that's just makeup, torso, and then the dress piece, which all have kind of a tattered wedding dress design. You can see her alternate facial expression, where she has more of an angered, I guess, determined look. I don't know. Looks really creepy, and I love that. I'm just still amazed with the makeup, which looks clearly like blood. And then the second most expensive minifigure of the set, the only other exclusive one, is the Zombie Groom. This guy has an exclusive torso and face print. The face print is one-sided and has kind of an angry zombie look. I also like the torso with that Groom design, which has some red there. Maybe that is blood as well, or that could just be the coloring of the material. Unfortunately, the legs and the top hat have nothing special to them. The zombie driver, who appears in 3 of the other sets, which 2 polybags, and then the hearse set does appear in this set as well. This design has that tattered torso, leg printing, and a face print, which is great for zombies. And the hero of this set is Jack Mchammer. This design uses almost a lumberjack appearance, which makes sense for his name. And he has a hammer with his mechanical robot arm, which I believe that piece was from Agents back in the day. Now, Jack Mchammer only came in this set and Vampire's Castle, so this was a significantly cheaper and the easiest way to get this really cool looking figure. And of course, we have 2 separate builds to the set. For the cemetery build, we have a mausoleum and 2 graves. This design had one of the first instances of a stained glass build I saw with these 1x1 translucent bricks. Always liked that part of it, but this also has a really neat play feature with this moonstone. One part of this set I really love is the exclusive moonstone, where it's this translucent pink design. I like how it has the arm raising from the ground. All the other moonstones also come in the Vampire Castle set, but this one doesn't, so that's really cool. Anyways, by twisting the moonstone, you can make the zombies pop out of their graves, which is a really nice play feature. Unfortunately, it works best only with the driver zombie, because the top hat zombie's top hat makes him peek out just a little bit because you can't fit the whole figure with the top hat inside there. Even more unfortunate is that you can't put the zombie bride to pop out because she's too big with that dress piece at the bottom. Even when you push her down, that grave will be popping out a little bit already, even worse than the top hat. And the minifigures just rest on one of those 1x2s with the studs at the side. I like the build for the creepy steps leading up to the moonstone. Anyways, for the mausoleum itself, there's a second play feature where if you push down on this beam back here, that cauldron flies out. And inside the cauldron, there's just some bone pieces as well as 1x1 translucent lime green studs. To activate that, there's just a Technic pin that pushes the cauldron from the bottom. Also, the spider to the right glows in the dark. And that spider comes in a few of the other sets, but not too much else to look at with the mausoleum build here. At the very top, I like how it has a bat emblem and almost like these little horns with these, what was it, the Exoforce robot arm pieces, right, back in the day. For the hammer truck, this design has a very vintage look to the vehicle. Makes sense since Monster Fighters takes place in the past. This design does have these ridiculous hammers at the side, which as you push the hammer truck, they swing around. I always like that play feature, even if it is just so stupid. But it is kind of a violent play feature because the set talks about mashing the zombies with those. So you just kind of smash them up, which, yeah, what they're implying there is pretty violent, even if they are dead zombies. The design here does have some nice elements at the front with that cow catcher for a train piece. Kind of odd to see on a truck, but nice to see in black in a cheaper set, or at least cheaper back in the day. There's enough space to fit 2 minifigures in the driver's seat. Now, this hood right here kind of gets in the way of these flick missiles. It's not very easy to remove it. I would do wish it was a little bit easier to just access the driver's seat, but it's not too big of a deal. And then we do have, as I mentioned earlier, those flick missiles, which it's connected via a pole connection, so you can move the direction these are going to shoot. If you don't know how flick missiles work, well, you just give them a little flick like this. Oh my gosh, the whole thing just flew off. All right, let's try that one more time. Come on. There you go. Well, it didn't really go flying, but at least it flicked out a little bit. I do like the details they add here. For example, there's like a clipped bar at the bottom here. Pretty nice engine design at the front. At the back, you have some tail lights, but also enough space to fit a minifigure standing up there, which is kind of interesting. And you can see a little bit of a better look at that mechanism. As those wheels move, this little Technic gear pushes this Technic gear, and then it leads these two hammers to spin at the side. But anyways, that's it for the builds of this set. And unfortunately, I don't have the packaging to the set anymore, so let's just move on to the final verdict. So overall, it's no mystery why this set is so much money. People love zombies, but even more so, this is a really good set. Not only is the Mausoleum build very cool in terms of the details they have all around, where it is an unconventional build in the world of LEGO, celebrating the dead, but we also have that hammer truck, which, as ridiculous as that is, the play feature on there is very fun and pretty violent. I also like the design of it, where it does have a very cartoony look, but keeps that vintage styling. Yeah, this is a fantastic set. Have fun getting it secondhand, though, because it is so expensive now. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Happy early Halloween, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.